Previously on the second arc.
Holy cow, what in the world?
I don't know. I need to look at it a little bit closer. Percy, are you seeing this?
I have no idea what that is. And then you see this like boom, red light flash on it.
Boom. It's the thing again.
Boom. This one seems to be pinging at a specific interval. And all of a sudden, out of this brush, this large metallic humanoid thing comes walking out, and it just starts to turn towards you.
Fucking robot!
Off last time? Someone want to fill in where we left off?
I don't remember what preceded immediately before the robot coming.
We found a big cylindrical pill-shaped thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then out of the bushes came a man made of metal.
Yep. And in the background, there was like lightning and a thunderstorm in the background rolling in.
Oh, right.
Oh, so he wasn't the pill thing.
No. There was the pill-shaped thing that was in the crater, and there was like a blinking red light on it. And then from the left-hand side, like as you guys are approaching it, from the left-hand side, you guys see this man made out of metal come like walking out of the terrain on that side and like turns to like look in your direction.
And Linda Hamilton came out of the bushes and said, "Run."
Get away from my power supply.
Come with me if you want to live. I believe is the line.
That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much where we left off. Large cylindrical metal object in the middle of this crater and a blinky red light on top of it and a big man made out of metal that came in from the left. So here's the question. When you guys see this, what is going to be your character's first thing that they do when they see this thing coming over and looks like it's starting to turn your way? What do you think your characters would do in that moment? And the reason I say this is because the roll that Frank got means that you see it before it sees you, but it doesn't necessarily indicate how close that is when you see it and how long it is between that and it might see you. So what do you want to do?
Know the zone.
Okay.
Demeter is immediately entranced by this thing.
Okay. And this is basically like you guys are going to take an action. Like, so there's going to be a skill roll to do what you want to do depending on what it is. Like if you want to hide, then you roll sneak to try to hide so that it doesn't see you.
Nope, no such thing.
Demeter is hard when it sees robot.
Chris, what do you do?
Gasper's first action is to try not shitting his pants.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Kyle, what's your first action?
That's the only thing you do. That's
one thing. Either he shits his pants or he does something else. That's it.
I turn toad.
Do you think do you think we can talk to this thing, or is this are we just gonna run for our lives?
The question is, what do you do?
What is your action?
I turn to Toad and I
Okay.
say, do you think
All
we
right.
can talk
That is
to
your
this
action?
All right, Chris, what is...
Gasper hides behind Toad and pulls Titus with
You
him.
and... No. Toad's behind y'all because you have been in the front with...
Okay.
I mean, you could try to hide. That's fine.
Frank.
You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah.
just saying specifically
Yes.
Toad isn't going to...
He absolutely... Titus, hide!
All right.
And they immediately scurry for cover.
Right. Okay. So to let you guys know, since everyone has... Is that what you're going to do, Kyle? Is talk to Toad? And then...
I mean, I would probably try to hide.
Okay. All right. This is how we're going to play this out. Jeremy, go ahead and roll your Know the Zone.
Okay.
Actually, we'll do yours last. Chris, roll your hide. Your sneak.
Oh, yeah, because I lost an agility point. That's why. From pushing that roll.
Oh, Jeremy, -2.
1 success, 1-1.
Okay, so you're able to hide. Jeremy. Well, actually, sorry. Kyle, roll your sneak. We'll do
3
your
and
know the
1.
zone last.
1 success.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me toads also, Kyle. Just for fun. 4 dice. Just 4 attribute dice.
A 6 and a 1.
All right, so 1 success. Let's see. I'm going to roll, because Frank is also going to take cover and try to hide from this thing. Okay, he tries to hide. Let's see who else is there. Percy. Percy's going to try to hide, because, obviously, that's what he would do.
And Stinky Pete and Susie.
Yeah, Susie's going to try to hide also. Okay, so yeah, they're both enforcers anyway. Okay. Stinky Pete. All right, and then Susie. Okay. I gotta write this down. Hold on. Actually, I'll do it this way, because there's something else coming that you guys don't know about. It's fun.
Squiggly.
It has a partner. What's worse than one killer alien robot? 2.
I gotta write this down so that I remember who was able to hide and who was not.
And who didn't even try?
Wait, you got one for Toad, right? Right, Kyle?
Yeah, I got a success.
And then you also got your own success. Okay, so and Jeremy wasn't hiding at all, and Chris was able to hide. Jeremy.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll your know the zone, -2.
Because I'm a dum-dum, negatives are, I have 0
Skill
skill,
dice.
so negative skill dice.
Yes,
All right.
2 negative skill dice.
All right. I fucked this roll up like twice already. So
So any success on the skill dice will count against your
successes on my attributes.
Yes.
Got it.
And there was a whole conversation Jeremy and I had in between recording sessions where he was going to roll comprehend, and I was like, no, this isn't comprehend. You're not identifying an artifact or a thing. It's a threat, and that's a know the zone roll. Jeremy.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a success on the negative skill die
So,
and a 1 on my attribute.
You can push it, but you have to keep both of those.
I mean,
So you can only re-roll the attribute dice, and
Yeah.
then you also have to re-roll the other skill dice.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
both
yeah.
of them. There's just
just
the one
the
that's
one
not
that
a success.
wasn't a success. Yeah.
Which means you would need to essentially get 2 successes.
Right. So, yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Because this seems important.
Okay.
Holy shit. I got another 1 on my attribute.
Okay. So that's 2 points of confusion.
2 points of confusion. I got a 1 on the skill die, which doesn't mean shit,
Right.
but I got 2 successes on my attributes.
Is that after you subtract the 2 that...
After I subtract the 1 from the other one, I have 1 success.
Okay. So you got 1 success.
Yep.
Okay. That matters for reasons. All right. So, Jeremy, with 1 success on a know the zone roll, you know what it is and its basic traits and or effects, right? You know it's a robot.
Yay! And what Jeremiah knows about robots is basically what Demeter knows about robots.
Pretty much. It's probably bad, and it doesn't look like friendly right now. So
Okay, so no my Iron Giant going on right now.
right. It looks like it's probably gonna attack somebody.
Awesome.
Right.
Do we see
So-
weapons in its hand? Any hand?
It doesn't. That's the other thing too. So it has 4 legs, 4 arms, right? But you don't see. It's not carrying any weapons, right? Jeremy. Also, by the way, how can it hurt me is a question that you would get an answer to if you got another success, which you did not.
That's fine.
Yeah. Got it.
So everyone
but if we
starts
had,
hiding.
what would you have said?
I would have said it would have fucked you.
Okay.
It's got a giant metal dildo.
Don't trip and fall.
Yeah.
So everyone starts hiding and going to their places, and Demeter's standing there. She's got her pistol in her hand, and her arms just drop, and she sees this thing, and her mouth is agape, and it is the coolest fucking thing she's ever seen.
Yeah. I imagine the confusion she takes is because it's like...
This is a live fucking robot.
Right. And when you say that, you see it turns towards you, and it holds its arm up.
Oh, fuck.
And it fires off at somebody. Because that was basically one round of initiative. I just let you guys go first.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right. So now I'm going to roll for this fucking robot attacking somebody. I already know who it is, but we'll wait and see. All right. So let me roll. Okay. So you see it hold up its arm, right? And all of a sudden this blast of energy shoots out of it and hits Frank. And he fucking drops.
Well, fuck.
Like, he goes down. Like, because I just did 3 points of damage to somebody that only has 2. So we'll have to deal with that later. All right, so now we're going to go into initiative. Before we do that, we're going to make something a little bit more fun. All right, so there are 4 more NPCs left standing. There are Pete, Toad, and Percy. I'm going to let you guys control one of those 3. Also Susie, but you're not allowed to control Susie because Kyle would volunteer just to get him killed. Ha! So, question is, who wants to control Stinky Pete, who wants to control Toad, and who wants to control Percy?
I seem to
Dibs on
already
Toad.
have Toad right here.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to add you to the sheet, Kyle, for Toad. Actually, you already did have Toad.
I was just
I'll control Frank.
Frank's
Frank's
down.
dead.
He's
That was
down.
the joke.
Sure. All right. So, Percy or
Percy's-
Stinky Pete, Chris?
Percy's the chronicler, and Stinky Pete is
Enforcer.
enforcer. I can't do Stinky Pete's voice like you, though. I'll do Percy.
Okay.
Stinky Pete it is.
All right. I will add Stinky Pete to yours, Chris.
Nope, other one.
Percy.
Percy. Sorry. That's weirdly, I was on that one. I will add Percy to yours. If you look in the tab that says NPCs, you'll see it there. And Jeremy gets Stinky Pete.
Yep, it popped up like immediately.
Yep. And I actually went in and filled in their character sheets for the information that you would need. There you go. All right. Second question, since we're going into combat. Before we actually go... Yeah, no, let's do initiative first. All right. So roll 1 die for your normal character, and then 1 die for your backup character. But let's start with everyone's normal characters first. Jeremy, roll D6.
Sorry. D6 for Demeter. That's a 4.
Okay. Kyle?
3.
All right. Chris?
Gasper and Titus got 3.
All right. Now, let me roll a D6. All right. Who's got... Oh, I also got Suze. I forgot. I'm still controlling Susie. Percy. So, Chris.
Percy gets a 6.
Damn, Percy. All right. Frank is out, unconscious. We'll worry about him later if he ever regains consciousness. Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete is 4.
All right. And then Toad.
6.
6. All right. So, Toad got a 6, and Percy got a 6. Toad's agility is higher, so Toad's going to go first. And then the 4s would be Susie and Jeremy. So, Jeremy, roll a d6 again for Demeter.
Demeter is a 2.
All right, roll again.
3.
All right, Susie goes first. And then Stinky Pete, and then Chris, and then Kyle. All right, Toad's up first in this.
Is it going
Now-
to take a full turn to start a chainsaw?
Yes, it takes a full action, an actual action to do it. So not a maneuver, an action. So Toad could theoretically maneuver up closer to it while starting it. Now, here's the question. Not question so much. You guys are starting at a distance of what's equivalent to short range, right? So you're not at arm's length yet. Now, here's my question for you guys. We have two options going forward with this combat. I'm going to let you guys choose because it's fun that way. All right. So, you guys get a choice for this. This is going to be kind of cool. Do you want to do it like this, the way we've been doing combats, where we have the zones set up like this, or where you're all at short range and you can move into your range, like into the different things, right? The different zones. Or do you want to do a battle map?
I like a battle map.
Now, the way the battle map works is a maneuver action, you move 5 squares,
Okay.
right? If you're adjacent to something, that's arm's reach, or in the same square as it, it's arm's reach, because each one of these squares is essentially 2 yards, right?
Okay.
So if you're 2 squares away from it, then you're at close range, but not at arm's length. Or, yeah, so you're not technically in melee range at that point. You have to be adjacent to or in the same square as.
Okay.
If you're anywhere out to 15 squares, you're within short range. After that, it's long range, and then after that, you're off the fucking map.
Okay. I like the isometric. That's cool.
Yeah, isometric seemed fun for this.
I vote the other.
You want to do the other one?
Yeah, I think it's easier to keep track of zones because that's kind of the combat it is.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying, like, this is actually in the rule book. Like,
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because it's one or the other,
Well,
right?
I'm voting on the battle map because I think it's cool and I know you spent time on it.
not as much as you would think. I did both just for shits and giggles. I mean, you can still move behind terrain because there is like debris and rubble around and stuff like that. So you could move to those things. To take cover behind something, it's a maneuver action. Yeah, to take cover behind something. Anything you do that's a skill roll is an action.
So if you were to take cover behind something, could you move your squares and then your action is hiding behind the thing?
Yes, you would have to move to it and use the action to do it. Like, but you have to be in that square to take that cover in the first place. Yes.
But that could all be done in one turn.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's within 5 squares.
Yep, understood.
Yeah. Kyle, what about you?
Yeah, I'm down for the battle map.
I mean, either way. So they're starting off at within close range right now.
Right.
So, or short range. You guys are, yeah, essentially 5 at the closest, 8 at the furthest away for Stinky Pete. Because I kind of set you guys up how you had described you were when you were walking up.
Moving.
Yeah.
Is Frank like clearly dead?
He's on the ground and not conscious.
I'm thinking more for Percy, but it's not his turn, so I'll shut up.
Percy could go up and do a heal check on him, and that's fine. All right. So either way, it is up to you guys.
The vote was for the battle map, so.
Yeah. Okay. So it's Toad's turn first. Toad. What do you want to do? Toad is...
Can Toad get there in a jump?
You're within... oh, shit. I didn't mean to move Toad just now.
Yep, the answer is yes. No,
Wait, what is Toad's... The frog legs? The frog legs abilities, page 72?
yeah, sorry, I was going to pull that up and forgot.
I don't remember the distance they can jump with it. She can jump. Hold on, I got it. It's at an enemy up to short range and immediately fight them in the same turn. It'll cost you 1 MP and your maneuver. So you could, not with the chainsaw, because you would need an action to start the chainsaw, but you could jump up and fucking sucker punch it. Like, you could jump to the robot and sucker punch it. Toad could.
Yes, that's what I will do.
Okay. All right, so
So I'll
spend
burn
1
an
MP. Uh-huh.
to jump like a frog.
All right, so Toad goes bounding across this, like from the shrubs, over fucking Gasper and Titus and Frank's dead body, and just does this like flying frog punch at this robot past this canister with the blinky fucking red light.
Wait. Can we make frog punch a thing?
It is. It will be for at least the next 5 seconds.
It was in battle
until Toad gets killed.
Fight is. I have an 8 for fight. Is there anything because of Sucker Punch?
No. No, Sucker Punch just does extra damage. It's 2 points of damage.
So it's still
the
a
normal
5 and a
fight
3.
roll. Yeah.
2 successes and a 1. The 1 is on a green die.
All right, 2 successes and a 1. So Toad goes flying across, punches this thing. So what do you want to do with that extra success? Because you got options. You can either make it more damage, or with unarmed combat, like with a melee attack, there's like other options you can make of.
Is like one of them like grapple?
Yeah, so you inflict 1 additional point of damage. You can choose this stunt multiple times. You can subdue or tire your enemy. They suffer 1 point of fatigue, which is the thing that affects the agility. You increase your initiative score by 2. You knock or pull a weapon or other object that your opponent is holding.
Rip off one of the arms?
It's not. No, it's not. That doesn't count. Your opponent falls to the ground or is pushed back, for example, through a doorway, or you hold your opponent in a grapple. What do you want to do?
Boy, I don't think a grapple's going to go my way with a 4-armed individual. So let's just go for an additional point of damage.
Okay. All right. So you come up and go bang and like punch at it. And it feels like not all of it goes through.
Yeah.
And does it ring like a bell?
It does. But you go bang and punch it in a bong. And it, like, there's some resistance to it. You know, you're like, shit, not all of that, did damage.
Yeah.
All right. Percy.
So Percy's got a good heal. That's why I asked if he seems obviously dead.
That would
Right.
require the moving
Yeah,
up there and the heal check.
I get you. But I mean, if he had a big fucking hole in his chest, then he'd be like,
Heal check.
And they're boys because they're part of the same group. So Percy is going to go and... Can I put it on top of it or just put it next to him?
Yeah, just put it up on top of Frank's. That's fine. Same square is fine.
He is going to go check on Frank and do a heal check.
All right. Roll heal.
He's got a 5 in heal. 1 success, no ones.
All right. So if we go to the heal check skill, if someone wants to pull that up for me real quick while I go to a different thing.
It's in like the 60s, right?
Yeah, it's in the skills.
Oh, nope, 40s.
Like, what does it say success is?
Trying to get there.
Oh. It's under empathy. It should be in the beginning of the skill section. Well, near the end of those main normal skills. Manipulate, heal. All right. So mend broken, yada, yada, yada. All right. The most important use of a heal skill is to give first aid and stabilize critical injuries, which might save your patient's life, or to heal them 1 point. Before you decide which thing you're going to use the success for, we're gonna have to roll the crit that Frank suffered. So roll me 2 d6s, Chris. A d6 and then another d6, because it's a d6/6.
So like a percent. So one color's one. Okay.
Yeah.
52.
Bleeding gut. So it'll take. It is lethal. It's d6 hours. So that means you have to treat them for an extended period of time. But yes, he's alive, but he's unconscious. But yeah.
I finally found heal.
Do you want to just restore 1 point of damage to him? I mean, that really wouldn't bring him all the way up. He took 3 points of damage. And
That
he only
brings
has
him to 0.
takes him to 0, yeah.
So what?
Still
and
unconscious.
Can you redo it the next round, or is it a one time?
Well, here's the thing. To stabilize, hold on. The most important use of the heal skill is to give first aid and stabilize critical injuries. Yada, yada, yada. Page 90. All right. So stabilizing, because we haven't really had to deal with this yet.
See, I was looking at heal in the 40s, so I was in the wrong spot.
All right. So if someone rolls to heal you during the process of healing a critical injury, the remaining healing time is reduced by half. Any roll to save your life does not count towards this. A new heal roll needs to be made to reduce the healing time. That's different. Trauma. Note that you can restore all of your strength. All damage points are recovered, but still suffer trauma. Critical injuries. Death.
Oh, so you have to roll D6 to see how long they have until they bleed out.
Yeah. But I think you technically have stabilized.
Okay.
Him now, if I remember correctly. All right. So that's what Percy does, is goes up and stabilizes Frank. So Frank's not going to die. It's the robot's turn.
Frank, I'm going to try to help you, Frank.
Yeah, so you're up there patching him up. All right, the robot, Kyle, with one of its other arms, like the fingers come out and start spinning so that it looks like a fucking cutting disc on a fucking grinder or something like that. And it comes in at Susie.
Toad.
Nope.
Sorry.
Nope, Susie.
Comes in at Toad.
It's been spoken, Susie.
I was wrong. All right. Where the fuck's the robot stats? Whew. All right.
That's unfortunate that they went with melee.
Here we go, Kyle. It's going to be no bueno.
Kyle, if Toad dies, I'm going to blame you.
Okay.
All right, I get 2 successes. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I got 1 success. But that 1 success does 2 points of damage to Toad. So it comes in at Toad with that fucking spinning disc hand blade thing. And 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Ribbit.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Can't frog leg away. It's not a reaction.
All right, Susie is going to move closer in, up to there, and try to punch at the fucking thing. Because that's what Susie can do. So it moves up, going through the crater, Susie does, and comes in to punch at the fucking robot. 3, okay. 1 success. I'm going to push the roll. Okay, so Susie hits the robot, and then the robot takes a point of damage. Bang! Still, the ring sound as Susie comes up and punches at this fucking robot. Jeremy.
Which character am I playing?
Jeremy. Demeter. If I say Jeremy, it's Demeter. If I say Percy, it's Percy.
Checking.
Or
I'm Stinky
Susie,
Pete anyway.
Or whoever. Stinky Pete.
Demeter is going to move up to the rocks in front of her and take cover.
Okay. That's pretty much the full turn then at that point.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So she now has cover behind those rocks. Stinky Pete.
What? Okay, how close do I have to get in near range?
Near range would be 2 squares away from it.
2 squares away from
So
it?
you theoretically could... Yeah, you can't do it in 1 turn.
Okay. Stinky Pete is going to... This is what Stinky Pete's
I mean, you can't do it in 1 turn, just with 2 maneuver actions.
Stinky Pete is going to run to the top of the crater.
Uh-huh. Run around on the north side of the crater.
Yep, on the north side of the crater, around it.
Okay.
That's what he's going to do, to try to get into a closer range.
And you can spend 2 maneuver actions and move twice.
Oh. So then near range would be... Let's measure this out. Let's see. How...
Yeah.
He's going to go behind the
canister?
capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go behind the capsule.
Okay, so he runs in behind the capsule.
Down inside the crater behind the capsule.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it technically would be an action to actually take cover. But yeah.
Right.
Chris, Gasper, and Titus are up.
Come on, Titus, let's hide.
All right, so you and Titus are going to keep hiding?
No, they're going to run north.
Okay.
See that, like, shacky thing?
Yeah. So you're going to run up to that debris that's up there to the north and take cover behind on the other side of the crater?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and some sort of debris. Yeah. Okay. So you and Titus go moving up to the north of the crater behind some debris.
Yeah, I can't grab Titus, though.
Should be able to.
You run away? What the
Hold
heck?
on. Now try.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and Gasper's like, your teeth and claws aren't going to do anything to that. And what am I going to do? Hit it with a rock? Hide from that thing.
So you're literally going to take cover behind that debris up there? Because that's an action, which means if it shoots at you, you get a bonus, like armor bonus against it shooting at you, essentially.
Yeah, we wanted to hide behind that little shacky building thing.
Okay, are you intending on hiding or just taking cover, I guess, is the question. Because you can hide if you want to roll a sneak roll, I guess. You tell me what you're doing.
Hiding, definitely.
Okay, just go ahead and roll sneak then.
They want no part of this.
Okay.
1 success, 1.
Okay. And that's not pushing it then. So 1 success.
Yep.
All right. Kyle, it is now Yorick's turn.
Is Yorick able to run over to Frank and pull that automatic pistol he has?
Yeah, but I told you there's no bullets in it.
No. I have bullets, but that's going to take an extra.
So you're going to load it?
Load it.
Yeah.
Can I do that with 1 action?
Taking the pistol off him is the action.
Okay. Shit.
But you could do that. You can move up there and start loading bullets in it.
I just think it'll do a lot more damage than my scrap will.
I'd say if you start loading it, if you move up there, pull it with the action, and then next turn you could, with your action, start loading it. That's
all right, fine. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you move up into there with Percy and Frank, and then pull the pistol from Frank, and then, start loading it. All right, back around at the top of the initiative. Toad.
So, like, I can move away, start a chainsaw, and then on my next turn, move back, attack with chainsaw?
Yeah, you can move away. You want to move 5 squares away?
Yeah, I want to go back to where Stinky Pete is. I can sense his breath there.
Okay.
And I want to start the chainsaw.
All right, so you move back.
And then start the chainsaw.
All right, and then use your action. Brrr, start at the chainsaw. Percy. You could try to heal Frank to take away his damage. You would just need 2 successes to reduce the damage.
Yeah, that's definitely the plan.
Okay.
Okay, Frank, I'm going to try to heal you. Well, you need to get up. You need to get up. That robot's going to kill you. Or us. 1 success, no ones.
All right, so heals 1 point of damage from Percy, but he's still down. So, unless you want to push it.
Sure. Got another one, but got a 1.
All right, so Percy takes a point of, not confusion, whatever it is for empathy, doubt. So you can click that on his sheet, by the way.
Yep, I did.
All right, but that means he's healed 2, which means Frank now only has 1 point of damage. So he is now conscious again. And Yorick has just pulled the pistol off of him.
He has another weapon.
He does. He has his rifle that he dropped when he went unconscious.
Can he move, or is that his whole turn?
What do you mean?
Is the heal his whole turn?
No, he could move, but he wouldn't be able to hide or take cover or anything. But he could run away. That's fine.
Yeah, he's going to run over here, like behind that shipping container.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I know he can't do it yet, so the next thing he does, I'll just wait.
Gotcha. All right, it's the robot's turn.
I'm glad you're up, Frank.
Yep. Okay. I'm just making sure I roll the right number of dice. All right, so the robot goes at Susie with that same fucking spinning disc cutting fucking hand. Oof.
We don't like him anyways. It's fine.
That is true. You guys don't like Susie anyway. All right, Susie takes 3 points of damage.
Ugh. But Susie's got more than...
Well, Susie's going to
got some
fight back.
strength.
Susie's going to fight back too, so... Like, Susie's going to defend himself. And so Susie's... Because that is an option. Oh, I should have said it beforehand. Never mind. Rules is rules. Susie's up next. Susie's going to attack the robot.
Fuck that robot.
Oh, took 3 points of damage, so that's down. All right, here we go. 1 success. Does nothing. Susie punches at his fucking robot and just pang, loud clang across as like hits it, but doesn't really do anything to it.
I knew my rocks wouldn't do anything.
Jeremy.
Demeter takes aim from behind this bunch of rubble, which gives her a +2.
Uses maneuver action to aim. Yep.
Yep. Uses a maneuver action to aim and gives her +2, which gives her... that applies to skill, so that's 3, 4 for skill, and 1 for gear. All right, and she's going to take a shot at it. Holy fuck. I got 3 successes and 1 on a skill die.
Do you want to push that?
Yeah.
What's the damage that the rifle... what do you have?
I have a scrap pistol that does 2 damage.
Okay, you're at short range. Did you take the -1 on it?
It is a short range.
I know, but you still take a -1 at short range.
What?
Yes, you take a -3 at arm's reach, 0 at near, -1 at short range, and then a -2 at long range. That's always how it works, every single time.
This is the first I've heard this or read this. Okay. I did not.
Even though it's a short range weapon. That's weird.
Yes. Those are flat modifiers for all ranged attacks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't do that, so I will drop a skill die in that case, because that's the way that works for negatives, and just reroll the whole grip.
I'm going to let it fly this time, just out of the kindness of my heart.
Don't question it. Just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. How many successes did you get?
3?
3. Okay, what do you want to do with those other 2 successes?
Well, I was going to push it.
Okay. See, that's where the problem comes in.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, re-roll it. Re-roll it then.
All right. I'll drop it, drop that one, and re-roll the whole thing. I should have kept it.
Son of a bitch.
I got 4 ones, 1 of them on a gear die, 2 of them on attribute.
No successes?
Not a single one.
Do you want to push it?
Can't.
You can.
You can't.
Sure you can.
If I do, I break my gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
But that
have
won't
enough,
apply till after the shot's taken. But
and I don't have enough statistical probability to make that worth it.
Yeah.
So, no.
okay.
No, it won't.
Let's go. Bam! And it's an action to reload, by the way.
I know.
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete is going to clamber up over the capsule.
Uh-huh.
Get within 2? Do I
Yep.
have to be within 2 to be near range?
Yep.
And then he is going to burn a shit ton of MP
Uh-huh.
and spit acid all over this fucking thing.
All right. All right. How many
So-
MP do you want to spend?
How many do I have to spend?
I mean, it's an NPC and I have 10, so...
Hold on. Let's let's double check what acid spit does. Costs 1 MP, deals 1 point of damage directly, and one more each turn until the victim rolls move. So it only costs 1 MP. So I spit acid at it, and deals 1 point of damage directly and 1 more each turn until the victim rolls to move.
Okay. Rolls to move like just a move roll?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's like to get the acid off of it. Okay. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Armor works against this acid.
Yeah. I read that already.
Well, the audience didn't.
I know, but I did. All right, so how much damage is it going to do?
1.
1 point of damage directly.
Okay. Yeah, so the acid gets on there and doesn't seem to be burning through anything. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. But it's on there, and it's burning. Chris, Gasper, and Titus. Are you still hiding?
Yes, they're hiding, except
I mean, you could send Titus in to go kill this robot to one-shot it, as was said in Discord.
no, but Titus is like trying to go, and, and Gasper's like, no, stay, Titus. You're not going. Your teeth aren't going to do anything to him.
All right, so what do you want to do? Because you still have an action, and I think you have didn't you have like an ability with one of your skills, like to know stuff about the thing? Wasn't that one of your skills?
If with the scout or bloodhound or anything.
Yeah. I thought there was one of
it.
Yeah, I know, but it was something if you see a thing, but I guess that's different, so it's not really.
It is. The only thing he could do if he wanted to use his mutant ability would be try to breathe fire on it, but I don't think fire would do something that would really hurt metal. So, no, he's trying to calm Titus down and not let Titus go attack it.
All right. Yorick.
Load gun.
All right.
Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so you head south to kind of try to go along the southern flank.
Is it going
right?
to be... I'm elevated. I don't want to shoot through Susie.
I'm not going to worry
Okay.
about that. That's not a whole thing.
Yep,
that's not
we're
a whole
good.
thing. Yeah. All right, so you move to the south, the southern end of the crater, to try to get a different angle on the robot. All right. And loading the pistol as you go.
Mm-hmm.
Toad.
I run up behind homie and I chainsaw.
All right. Roll your attack roll.
Just a simple attack, which I have 2. I've lost 2 on.
Right, but there's a gear die bonus on it, and actually it's on the sheet. I think it's a +1, if I remember correctly.
Chainsaw is a
+1 damage 2
bonus.
Is it? Okay.
So I remove 2 of these.
Hold on, let me double check that it's actually +2 before.
Yeah, because I've got +1 for scrap axe, +2 for a chainsaw.
Yep, +2. And it does a damage of 3.
All 3 base die are 1s. And then I have 2 successes.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming you're not
No,
pushing that.
no.
All right. All right. So those 2 successes, what do you want to do with that extra point of damage? Or the extra success? Do you want an extra point of damage or?
Let's try more damage. Let's just go straight damage.
All right. So that would be 4 points of damage total.
Yep.
Whew. All right. That actually seems to do something too. So you come up and it actually, all of it goes through, by the way. So describe what that looks like, Kyle.
So Toad, while not a giant bound, does do a leap. And with everything Toad has, just comes down like right shoulder-ish area as much as possible of this robot. You can hear the engine of the chainsaw.
Yeah.
And it gets there and it catches hold. So it's not like it bounces right off. It goes down and in a little bit and then pops off, and you can see a shower of sparks when it happens.
All right, Percy. Chris.
He's a chronicler, right? So I'm going to assume that he has like a notebook and a writing utensil.
So he's going to draw a picture of the robot.
Yeah, and write down what he sees.
Yep.
I'm going to chronicle this. This is amazing. And yeah, he starts drawing a picture of it and writing down what he's seeing.
Right.
I don't think anybody's told Chris we're in a battle.
I know, right? Such exuberance, so lively.
I'm playing the way I think all of them would act.
All right, so the robot is up next. Turns its fucking cut in hand to Toad. Here we go. I got 1 success. So that is 2 points of damage on Toad. Where's Toad at, Kyle? Where's Toad at on?
Toad's down to 1.
Down to 1?
Down
Okay.
to 1.
All right. Susie is now up. Yeah, okay. Here we go, Suze. Let's see what Susie does. Susie's going to try to... Actually, Susie got kind of fucked up in that. Susie's going to punch at it and then move away from it. Here we go. All right. So Susie hits it, but doesn't do any damage to it, and then moves away from it.
Damn it, Susie. Do you not have anything to hit this with?
Nope. Jeremy, Demeter's turn.
Demeter saw the bullet ping off of it, and she just lets out this scream and spends 1 MP to stun it, which takes 1 point of fatigue per 1 MP.
So you... like that.
And for my maneuver,
Yeah.
reload the pistol.
I think it's an... Yeah.
It's
maneuver
a
action. Is it a maneuver or is it an action?
It's a maneuver to reload. It's an action to fire.
Okay.
So it's like you can reload and fire all in one round.
All right, so you do that, Jeremy, and it... I'll just give it to you. It doesn't seem phased by it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sticky Pete. Oh, it's turn still. Armor versus the acid. I got to roll it because it's still got acid on it. It hasn't done a move to get out of it. So, yeah, the acid that's there doesn't do anything. Go ahead.
He's going to spit acid at it again. That's
Okay.
basically the only thing he's got that's...
All right. So another MP. I'll use my MPs, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's 1 point.
1 point per, yeah.
All right. You see that last spit as the acid hits it. This robot just like somehow it must have like gone right in some weird crevice somewhere, and it just kind of like starts to short circuit and smoke comes off of it and it drops to the ground. And we're out of initiative.